had been very difficult, and it was a pleasure, by contrast, to make contact with a fellow being who would appreciate amenities. He was aware that the fellow being, Otis Jarrell, had at least one point in his favor. He was rated upwards of $30 million. Checking on him, as I do when it's feasible, on everyone who makes an appointment to see Nero Wolfe, I had learned, in addition to that important item, that he listed himself in Who's Who as capitalist, which seemed a little vague, that he maintained no office outside of his home on Fifth Avenue in the 70s, that he was 53 years old, that, this through a phone call to Lon Cohen of the Gazette, he had a reputation as a tough operator who could smell a chance for a squeeze play in his sleep, and that he had never been in jail. He didn't look tough, he looked flabby, but of course that's no sign. The toughest guy I ever ran into had cheeks that needed a brassiere. Jarrell's weren't that bad, but they were starting to sag. And although the tailor who had been paid $300 or maybe $400 for making his brown shadow-striped suit had done his best, the pants had a problem with a ridge of surplus flesh when he sat. But that wasn't the problem that had brought the capitalist to Nero Wolfe. With his sharp brown eyes leveled at Wolfe's big face, he said, "I want to hire you on a confidential matter. Absolutely confidential. I know your reputation, or I wouldn't be here. And your man's Goodwin's, too. Before I tell you what it is, I want your word that you'll take it on and keep it to yourselves, both of you." "My dear sir." Wolfe, still needing to show me that he was perfectly willing to have sociable intercourse with one who deserved it, was indulgent. "You can't expect me to commit myself to a job without knowing what it is. You say you know my reputation. Then you are satisfied of my discretion, or you wouldn't have come. Short of complicity in a felony, I can keep a secret even if I'm not working on it. So can Mr. Goodwin." Jarrell's eyes moved, darted, and met mine. I looked discreet. He went back to Wolfe. "Oh, this may help." His hand went to a pocket and came out again with a brown envelope. From it he extracted a bundle of engravings held by a paper band. He tossed the bundle onto Wolfe's desk, looked around for a wastebasket, saw none, and dropped the envelope on the floor. "There's $10,000 for a retainer. If I gave you a check, it might be known, possibly by someone I don't want to know it. It will be charged to expense without your name appearing. I don't need a receipt." It was a little raw, but there was always human nature, and net without taxes instead of net after taxes certainly has its attractions. I thought I saw two of Wolfe's fingers twitch a little, but the state of our relations may have influenced me. "I prefer," he said dryly, "to give a receipt for anything I accept. What do you want me to do?" Jarrell opened his mouth, closed it, made a decision, and spoke. "I want you to get a snake out of my house, out of my family." He made fists. "My daughter-in-law, my son's wife. It must be absolutely confidential. I want you to get evidence of things she has done, things I know damn well she has done, and she will have to go." He defisted to gesture. "You get the proof, and I'll know what to do with it. My son will divorce her. He'll have to. All I need—" Wolfe stopped him. "If you please, Mr. Jarrell, you'll have to go elsewhere. I don't deal with marital afflictions." "It's not marital. She's my daughter-in-law." "You spoke of divorce. Divorce is assuredly marital. You want evidence that will effect divorce." Wolfe straightened a finger to point at the bundle of bills. "With that inducement, you should get it, if it exists. Or even if it doesn't." Jarrell shook his head. "You've got it wrong. Wait till I tell you about her. She's a snake. She's not a good wife. I'm sure she's two-timing my son. That's true, but that's only part of it. She's cheating me, too. I'll have to explain how I operate. My office is at my home. I keep a secretary and a stenographer there. They live there. Also my wife, and my son and his wife, and my daughter, and my wife's brother. I buy and sell. I buy and sell anything from a barn full of